Alright. Hey, how you doing, everybody? We are back with some Trails in the Sky to Thurs. We're picking off what we did on Thursday. And we just defeated the trio from Ouroboros. And we're about to take this little teleport thingy to wherever lays beyond. Where are we? Looks like our friend prepped an arena to have our final battle in. It seems that way. I can sense someone waiting for us right at the top of the staircase. Someone really powerful. Let's go. Welcome, orphan of the Lost Village. Greetings also to you, one who seeks atonement for his past transgressions, a stigma forever on his back. Sorry for the wait. Congratulations on moving your pieces this far across the game board. Should you defeat me, the final guardian, the end of all this playing will finally be in sight. Of course, that is a very big if. Can I ask you one thing before we begin? Oh? Why? Why do you wear that mask and hide your face from us? What a foolish question. Because that is the will of my lord, what other reason could there possibly be? The real one. Your reason for being here is that the Lord and Phantasma wanted you to be. I don't doubt that. But your hiding your face from us isn't their will at all. Enough of the lies. Joshua. Joshua. You all knew, huh? Sorry, my own inability to face reality has only made things harder for everyone. Hey, don't try to shoulder all the blame for this yourself. I think we all had our doubts. I know I did. Yeah, Kevin's right. You seem to think you've worked something out, but I haven't got the faintest idea as to what. If you're so sure you're right, then why not go ahead and say it? That is, if you feel you honestly have the resolve to do so. I won't. You won't? Why state the obvious when I'll see for myself after cracking that mask to bits anyway? What matters most right now is that we can't defeat you. There's no future for any of us. So right now, I'm just gonna leave you who you really out of the equation. Not because I'm afraid to face to the truth or because I know what is the face of it. But because I must and will defeat you and overcome this trial before me. You're a hell of a stand-up guy, Joshua. I'm so proud of you. Heck yeah, I'm in. I'll be more than happy to fight alongside you. I didn't think that was all it took to get your fighting spirit back. Very well then, do as you will. Defeat me and break this mask. Black Dragon. Here we go. My name is Shortswitter, rider of the Black Dragon and guardian of the Abyss. In accordance with my pact of the Lord and Phantasma, I shall act as your next trial. Let the battle begin. Right. You got it.
I'm sorry. What is
Yeah, it's Leon or whatever his name is.
Spread thy wings and tread the earth below. Cool.
We're good to go.
All yours! I will.
I'm so sorry.
Damn, you can debuff him. So much for that.
Yeah!
Rend your flesh with the screams of this frozen soul.
Crap! This isn't good.
We're good to go. I'm sorry.
Yeah!
Forgot about a Zero Storm. Damn it.
We're good to go.
Jeez. Of course, kills her.
Sorry. We're good to go.
Damn, I forgot he's still confused.
Yeah!
We're good to go.
One damage? Really? Give me a break.
All yours! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
We're good to go.
Yeah!
Useless.
Yeah!
I will.
See. How's this?
Yeah! Yeah!
We're good to go.
All yours! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Arise, Phantom!
Yeah! All yours. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I will. Run no more.
I knew he was gonna do that. Damn. The one that happened to get confused is the one I didn't want to get confused.
Yeah.
God, he casted it back to back? What the hell? What a bunch of BS.
We're good to go. We're good to go.
Shit.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Damn it, all of the copies resist.
Not now.
Yeah.
Man, one is so close.
Useless.
Of course, starts off with that bullshit, man. I need to gang up on him.
Not now.
Right!
Alright, there we go. Got rid of one. Another silver thorn. Nope. Self-heal.
We're good to go.
There's no telling what he's gonna do.
All yours. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, just an earth ward. Just an earth ward. Aw, she missed the weak one. I was hoping it'd take him down. There. I was tired of dealing with it. Oh, it's getting quick.
We're good to go.
Man, this is a long fight. Look at that, he did that outside of his turn. How cheesy. Two of my guys are frozen too. My healers. Both of my healers are frozen. What bullshit.
Crap! This isn't good.
We're good to go. I'm so sorry.
Really?
Not now.
We're good to go.
Alright, almost there.
Yeah!
Of course, had to be a silver thorn. Oh, great, 3 out of 4. There we go.
We rule.
Clutch that off. Man, what a pain in the ass he was. Blade Lord's Emblem. Congratulations, you did as you said you would. You broke my mask. We were right then. It really is you. I never thought I'd be so lucky to see you again. Not that I can imagine this reunion has much meaning for you at this point. You have no idea. I was scared, I think. I might have given the chance to meet you again, but I knew from the start it was going to be short-lived. I knew I'd have to go through the pain of losing you a second time, so I tried to pretend I had no idea you were to avoid it. That's why you ended up with that mask. It was my own weakness and inability to face up to the truth, right? Precisely that. I was summoned within this world to act as the final strongest guardian. That much you already know. It was that Lord of Phantasma who called me. But they weren't the ones who decided I should wear this thing. That was likely all of you. The world changes as a result of one's thoughts and desires. It is not at all impossible for that to be the case. I thought so. Now, thanks to your efforts, my job here is finally done. To tell you the truth, with that Dragian to support me, I didn't actually expect you to win. I barely did. With everyone here by my side at all. Well, working with others to achieve a goal isn't a sign of weakness. You became a lot stronger too, Steel Bright. I'm impressed. You still got some way to go before you can equal your father, though. No doubt. I'll get there by rushing things. Just gotta keep at it one step at a time. As long as I have Joshua, I'm sure I'll get there eventually. Steel. I hope you will. Let me take this chance to thank you all for what you've done for Reen, too. I have to admit, I was a little concerned about how she would fare without me, but I see I had no reason to worry on that front. Oh, I can't imagine achieving what you want to be an easy task, but I believe that the two of you can do it if you put your minds to it. Thanks. We won't let you down. So, Kevin Graham, can you finally have complete confidence in your theory? Yep, every last shred of doubt in my mind is gone. I'll make sure everyone you care about gets home safe and sound. You can count on it, Lo. In that case, I count on you I shall. I think this goes without saying, but the Lord and Phantasma is no ordinary foe. This won't be easy for you, but don't mistake what you need to do. Thanks. I'll take that warning to heart. I guess this is it, huh? I'm afraid so. I can finally return to where I belong. Yeah. I delivered your sword to Karen, by the way. Thank you. Don't worry about us. We'll be resting in peace together. Well, Joshua. Yeah. Goodbye, Lo. Joshua, I'm fine. This was always how it was. Besides, the last time I lost him, all I did was act like a child who can't go and worry about him at the fire moments. This time I was actually able to properly say goodbye. Yeah, I'm really glad. Well, I've done what I needed to now. I'll leave everything to you now, Kevin. No problem. Now that we defied the final guardian, that path along the scenic route should be open. Let's head on over. The one leading to the royal villa, right? I got it. Huh, it won't let me get out. Hey, where'd that warp circle go? What? Well, that's foreboding. Actually, thinking about it, it's possible it was this door that was here first and the warp appeared later and took its place. That would make sense. All is one and one is all. All begins with one and in the end it returns to one. Only when you have released all the other doors shall this one open. Well, there's only one other door that I haven't opened. Well, two of them. This one and the one, I guess, that, so I'll have to come back here at some point. Oh man, that was a rough fight. It took over an hour.
We rule.
Yeah! All right, what's next?
Man, I was one short.
That's that then.
Here we go.
Ready?
Oh, they're not charged up? I guess I might as well knock them out too.
Ta! All right, what's next? Yeah!
Well, that takes care of that.
Let's end this. Not bad.
Alright, this should be the last one.
Let's end this. Not bad.
What? Why isn't it not coming back? I thought I defeated enough now. That was 4, right?
Let's end this. All right, what's next?
Alright, that should do it. I need to make some fruity temptations, I think. Let's see what I can make for sparkling and amazing. Amazing and sparkling. I need lucky fangs. Oh, that sucks. Oh my. Well, once again, we're in some fun times ahead. No telling what it could be, but we'll have to walk through here eventually. Just take a deep breath and step inside, I guess. What? We walked straight in the opposite direction. How did we end up back here? It looks like there's some kind of condition for advancing into the next area in this case, too. I think we might actually have to have Reese with us. Do we now? How come her? Did you figure something out? My other theory is right, and I think it is a fairly safe deduction to make. Still, the fastest way to be sure is to give this a whirl. Let's give Reese and have her come with us. Oh, man.
Let's go.
Where? I knew it. Oh? It's like we've ended up somewhere different entirely. You're right. Wait, isn't this the church's emblem? Kevin. Welcome to Esther House, the place where Reese, Ruffini, and I grew up together. Chapter 7, The Distant Flames. This is only a copy of Astor House, yes? But it looks so... Yeah, I can barely bring myself to accept it's not the real thing. Everything from the feel of the earth underfoot to the smell of the air is just like the real thing. Yeah. This is where the two of you grew up? Judging by the emblem at the entrance, I take it this is a facility operated by the Septium Church? That's right. It's what we call a gospel facility. Think of them as crossed between an orphanage and a monastery. I see. Then you're an orphan too. Well, no reason to dance around it, so yep, I'm an orphan. And how I came to be here is a story best saved for another day. Feels weird being back here again though. It's been about 5 years. 5 years very long. Well, anyway, we bound to find some kind of clue as to how to get to the 7th plane somewhere in here. You guys up for having a look around the area with me? Yeah, let's go. What's this room? This is the living room where we used to have all of our meals. Just don't make the mistake of thinking it was a warm place like Mercia Orphanage. The matron here was a stubborn old sister who was strict as she could be. Every mealtime we had to pray so much that our stomachs had given up on getting fed by the time of it, and we got yelled at for the tiniest thing. That sounds about what you expect from a church-run orphanage, though, I suppose. You deserved it all, in my opinion. You never did as you were told and caused nothing but grief. Well, okay. I admit I'd probably be accurate, but still. As you can probably guess, right here is the kitchen. This is where the older children in the facility did the cooking. It was also Reese's favorite place to sneak into whenever she had the hankering for some food. Kevin. How cute. I feel like we're kindred spirits all of a sudden. I used to get in trouble with Lucky for borrowing the troop's leader liquor and drinking it too. Please don't take anything he says as face value. Well, anyway, this was always Raphinia's turf back when she was still here. She was always out here at mealtime making food for me, Reese, and the other kids. After she left, Reese and I took over her position. That brings back memories. Of course, when you left too, leaving me to handle it all alone. The mere thought it aggravates me. In fact, I think you should whip up something right now to make up for your selfishness. Yes, ma'am. I'll make you something later. The only thing less reliable than a promise with later attached at the end is said by you. I'm not gonna get my hopes up. Ah, man, no faith in me, huh? Hee. Oh boy. This was a matron's room. No one here now, though. Yeah. By the way, Reese, how is a matron these days? She's fine. Her injuries weren't lasting. She hadn't had the energy she used to have ever since retiring, unfortunately. She really wanted to see you again, Kevin. She did, huh? This here is a kid's bedroom. I slept here back when I was first taken in before graduating to the boys' bedroom. You never really did mix well with the other children. Rafinha had such a hard time trying to get you to make friends with them. It was a real ordeal for her, you know. Yeah, I know. It was a little hedgehog who didn't want to let anyone get back then. I felt sorry for everyone that had to put up with me. I'm still amazed you even bothered trying to be friendly. Well, I knew you were only playing tough, like last time Rafinha and the chocolate. Stop! We're not hearing that story here. Hehe, now I'm really curious. This is the boys' bedroom where I slept until I was about 10 years old. Technically, the boys and girls weren't supposed to enter one another's bedrooms. That never stopped Reese here from doing it all the time, though. But he neglects to mention that it was his fault I did so. What else was I supposed to do when he slept in every morning he had a cleaning duty? Well, you could have just knocked on the door until I got up, but then I disturbed the other boys who were sleeping who had been unfair. They weren't the ones shirking their duties. It was 100% your fault. Fine, fine, whatever you say. And this is the girls' bedroom, the place where Rafinha spent her nights, some of you eventually too, Reese. I used to sleep with her from time to time. Her bed was always cozy and smelled really nice. It was much nicer than sleeping in my own. After she left here, her bed became mine. I bet you were jealous. Haha, you bet. I was at the time, I admit. Oh, you thought you'd be a bit more fleshy than that. I should have been bothered saying anything. Now, give me a break. The door is stuck fast and doesn't have a keyhole. Why won't it open? This is the side entrance that only opens from the inside. We can't get in from the outside. Yeah, we want to get in the chapel. We're going to have to go through the front. There's an empty well. We used to get our drinking water out of here. We had no fancy orbital pumps either. We had to do it all by the good old-fashioned bucket with string attached. It was a nightmare. Tell me about it. We'd go out on winter mornings and come back with our hands numb and red raw. But looking back on the whole experience now, it was fun on its own way. Yeah, I guess it was. Door is locked. Figures. Is it locked? Yeah. Well, whatever. We can keep poking around. Did I miss something in here? That was a weird thing. It doesn't look like I forgot anything here. There's no sign of anything in there. Our last hope seemed to be the chapel. So it seems. What is it, Kevin? Hey, Reese. You were the one responsible for cleaning the chapel that day, right? What day? On Esther House's final day, when Rafinha died. Oh. What? That was when I was told when I went to visit the matron afterwards, at least. Well, were you? Yeah, I was. Why? I thought so. Check your pockets, Reese. I'm pretty sure the chapel key is in one of them. Huh? Reese began checking her pockets of her habit. Eventually, she found an old brass key. It can't be. That's quite the surprise. That makes sense. This is just another manifestation of this world's ability to make thoughts into reality. Honestly, I wasn't entirely sure you'd find it in there. But in all the other areas in this plane, there was always a reason to take the person we needed with us. This just goes to show you that really meant to come here, Reese. But... No, as disbelieving as I am, this is definitely the chapel's key. I suppose all we can do right now is try to go inside. Yeah. Before we go in, Reese, there's something I should warn you about. Once we step through that door, there'll be no going back. You're gonna find out the truth about what happened that day. All of it, and you won't like it. Are you sure you're ready to see what you're about to find? I'm more than ready. All these years, I've never quite been able to accept what happened here. The life I thought I knew suddenly came to an end, and with all of us getting moved to other places, and I still don't even know why. I even tried to come back here just before planning my training to become a squire. It had already been demolished. I've been ready for a long time. I want to know the truth. And more than anything, I feel like knowing will let me get closer to you and Rafina. Okay. Let's head on in then. Right. Say, would it be best if the rest of us stayed outside? No, actually I'd prefer you come in with me. This is relevant to you guys too, in a sense. It all started 5 years ago. A Jaeger Corps someone had hired took this place over out of nowhere. By the way, how much do you remember of the days, Reese? Just so I know. I just remember a group of men in black forcing their way through the gate and charging in here. They tied everyone up, took the matron up to the second floor, and then... Next thing you knew, you were in a bed in the hospital in town, right? After which you found out that Rafina and I had come to rescue everyone. That she had died in the process. That about right? Mm-hmm. Just what happened, Kevin? All I heard was that it was the work of someone who opposed the church. But I haven't had a chance to meet you since then, much less ask you about it. I tried asking the instructor her cell name, but she wouldn't say a word. That doesn't surprise me. The Grand Sitter's commander couldn't admit this orphanage was being used as a smokescreen for an artifact that needed sealing away. Is what? Here we go. A secret passage? Wait. If there was an artifact here, you don't need... Yep. Below here is a primal ground used to seal artifacts away. Just like the one under Grand Seal Cathedral. I'm sure you remember. The day it all happened, Rafina and I were due to come back here for the first time in a while. We were both coming from different places we'd been sent, so we wanted to meet up in town and come for the rest of the way here together. But then her training got delayed, leaving me in town to wait for her alone. That was when I got word of what happened. All I could do was think of you and the other kids were in danger, so I decided to try and take out the Jaegers here alone. They weren't all that experienced, so fighting them wasn't even hard for a squire like me. Before long, I was able to disable them all and free the matron and the other kids. Or so I thought. You were nowhere to be seen. I asked the other kids where you were. They told me that one of the Jaegers had taken you somewhere else and that you were unconscious. I looked frantically all over trying to find you before eventually stumbling across this place. As for Hal, you remember how you didn't have a ribbon in your hair when you woke up, Reese? I do. It doesn't have anything to do with anything? I found that ribbon in front of the secret passage we just gone through. And that's where the new footprints are near, too. Made it easy to find the entrance. Oh. Anyway, after getting in here, I made my way down the staircase in pursuit of the Jaeger that had taken you. Hey, Reese, do you remember what I was like back when you first met me? Yeah. I was still young at the time, but it was as fresh if it was only yesterday. You look like you've been swallowed by blackness, all that there wasn't a single thread of hope bound to you. It was scary. I kept wondering if it might have been happened to you, if you might have seen it make you end up that way. What made you happen to me, huh? Rufina seemed like she knew. Before I met you, I killed my mom. What? Maybe killed isn't the right expression. It's not like I directly did it. I still let her die, though. I still got a responsibility for what happened. Growing up, it was basically me and my mom for the most part. My father showed his face from time to time, and not much. Oh, hey, Clovers! Hey, thank you for the raids. Hold on one second, let me get you here. There you go. How was your stream? You had fun? I took a peek in there earlier for a second before I started. But even without him, she did have a best to look after me on her own. I loved her dearly. Kids in the neighborhood used to make fun of me about how I talked, which I got from her, but I just beat them up most of the time. Cool. She was always kind. She loved cooking and, yeah, I thought the world of her. When I was 7, my father, who had all the money in the world, chose to abandon her. At the best of times, she was always a frail person, and after that, she grew more and more despondent. Her health suffered. I tried everything a kid could do to cheer her up, but nothing I did worked. And during one winter's day when she had finally had enough, she came over while I was sleeping and tried to strangle me. I'm so sorry, Kevin. I failed as your mother, but I'm so tired. I'm so tired. At least this way, the two of us can. I guess you figured that if we were both going to suffer, we might as well take it easy way out as a family. But I wouldn't let her take me with her. Before I knew what I was doing, I pushed her aside and ran barefoot out into the snow. I wandered around for a while after that. I couldn't understand what had happened and what she was trying to do. Eventually, I could feel myself getting hungry. I thought maybe she might have been clearer head. On my way back home, nervous and and Sorry for making you listen to all this. Still, I think that's probably when it happened. When my stigma was carved inside of me. What? Oh! Sorry, Gray. I didn't even notice I got double rated just now. I just saw that. I looked on the side and it said that you rated me too. Let me give you a shout out as well. Sorry about that. I didn't even realize. There you go. Left 4 Dead 2. That's a fun game. I didn't ever really played it myself. Oh, thank you for the lurks, Clover. I never played Left 4 Dead 2 myself, but I love the memes from it though. I used to watch a lot of those memes on YouTube from Left 4 Dead. What a strange place. Who would have thought a place like this existed under an orphanage? This was where I finally caught up to the Jaeger who had joined you with him. He probably didn't think anyone was going to come after him. The second he saw me, he panicked, and putting his gun down, he ran over to the pedestal right in front of us. On it was the artifact that required sealing away I mentioned earlier, the Spear of Loa. What's the Spear of Loa? A malignant spear that transforms the body of its wielder into that of a monster. It's hard to believe something like that could be a gift of the goddess, right? In any case, the corner Jaeger grabbed it and used it. I didn't stand a chance. As much as I tried, I couldn't match for the human monster before me. He knocked me into the ground, and when I went to raise my spear against the still unconscious you, that's all it took. My stigma drew all of the spear's power from it into itself, and blasted it magnified countless times over into the Jaeger's body. The result wasn't even a battle. Our precious home became a slaughterhouse. By the end, he wasn't even recognizable, just thousands of lumps of flesh strewn all over the floor. After defeating him, my stigma's power was even coursing through my body. I never experienced anything like that before. I lost complete control of myself. At this point, Rafina arrived, and she seemed to understand exactly what had happened. Using her own bowgun and tempor sword, she was able to separate me from you and prevent me from doing you any harm. And then... When I returned to my senses, I was in her arms, dumbfounded. Her body was full of holes all over, but she hugged me as tightly as she could. That's when she drew her last breath. No. There it is, the truth you wanted. It wasn't that I couldn't save Rufina. I was the one who killed her. With my own hands, right in front of you. But you didn't. I didn't want to. Maybe not. But that's just an excuse. If I'd been able to control my stigma's power instead of letting it consume me and fill me with bloodlust, it wouldn't have happened. If I wasn't so weak, she'd still be alive today. And that's not all either. Looking at her standing before me at that moment, she reminded me of my mother. She reminded me of Mom when she came to strangle me. Suddenly, this feeling of betrayal welled up inside me, this desire for revenge. So I filled her full of spears. I loved them both. I wanted to protect them both. And what did I do? I killed them both. Me. Why? Why did you? Why did I what? Why didn't tell me this before? 5 years apart and this is the first time you're telling me this? Sorry. I knew I shouldn't have done it earlier. But now I have, and I'm ready for the consequences. So go on, if you want to avenge her, do it. If anything, it'd make me happy if you did. You're so stupid! What are you... You think I want to avenge her? That's not why I'm angry at all. Why have you shouldered a burden that great all this time on your own? We're family, Kevin. Why didn't you ever talk to me? You didn't even let me hug you. Why didn't you let me into anything to help you? Please. I finally understand. I always thought you were hunting down heretics as some kind of atonement for letting Rufina die. But that's not it at all, is it? Come on, Reese. I finally understand. You don't want to atone for anything. You don't want to get rid of your sense of guilt at all. You... That's right. He wanted to be punished for what he did. Oh, the Lord of Phantasma. So that's what they look like, huh? You have my congratulations on making it this far. Beyond here lies your 7th plane, the place of my birth and the foundation of all planes hereafter. Not so. And judging by how we have to go through here to get there, I was right, wasn't I? Right about what? Allow me to ask you again. So, Kevin Graham, do you really want to see the face underneath this mask? Damn right I do. It's time we take that creepy mask thing and show us who you really are. Rufina Argent? Haha, with pleasure. Rufina! I missed you dearly, Reese. And as for you, Kevin, I'm impressed you were able to work out my real identity. It wasn't hard. I had a feeling from the start. The answer was right in front of my face the whole time, and every taunt should have made me much more sure. The only reason I couldn't be until now was because I didn't want to accept the truth. Quite. You always were a weakling. You can imagine how surprised I was when you were able to defeat my strongest knight. You're talking about the Blade Lord? What connection does he even have to you anyway? I met him through my work, about 6 years ago. We were enemies at the time, but we managed to reach a compromise of sorts. And he felt he owed me a debt for as much. Alright, so you ended up summoning him in order to have him repay it. It's a crafty move, but it's not sort of a character for you. Flattery don't get you anywhere with me. Still, now that you made it this far, I assume you understand what I'm trying to do? Yeah, and I'm ready. Take me away. Wait, what are you two talking about? I would have thought you worked the answer for that already, Reeves. Do you recall what I said before? Kevin wants to be punished. Then I was born here in order to give him the punishment he strives for his every breath. It was to that end I recreated Phantasma into its current form and welcomed all of you here. All of this was a result of Kevin's desires. He wanted this to happen. You're lying. Sorry, she isn't. I couldn't tell you why all of this happened, but what she says is true. No. The 7th plane is likely somewhere made for the express purpose of punishing me over and over. A fitting hell for someone who let his own mother die and kill Rafina to suffer and rot. And once I've dropped down there, this will be all over. You can't be serious. I mean, I suppose it makes sense, but I still can't understand why. Reese. What do you think you're doing, Reese? That's not a very nice thing to do to your sister. Shut up. You're not my sister. My sister would never do anything like this. Never. Reese. You promised me, Kevin. You promised me that you'd never do anything that would make Rafina sad. So what do you think you're doing? How could you believe sacrificing yourself for everyone would make her happy? Reese, stop. So what do you say it wouldn't? I might not be the real Rafina, but I'm a very close copy of her. If Kevin wants to be punished, why wouldn't I give him his wish? Because that's not how Rafina was at all. She never indulged something like that, not even 1,000 years. Think back when you first met Kevin. You'd given up on the world, just like you wanted to disappear. But did she let you do that? No. She forced chocolate down your throat and dragged you back to the real world, even when you didn't want to, whether you liked it or not. She gave him mouth-to-mouth chocolate. Well, this is a surprise. You've grown a lot more than I was expecting if you're able to talk back to me. Stop talking to me like I'm your sister. You are not, and I won't stand for you defiling her any further. Well, if that's how you want to do things, perhaps I should invite you to Kevin's place. Me? No! The rest of you can stand by and watch. Ugh. I can't move. It's the evil eye. Reese, stop this, Rafina. She's got nothing to do with any of this. Oh, but she has. Consider this another part of your punishment. After all, if she suffers for all eternity in your place, that's gonna make your suffering all the more potent, isn't it? Please. Go ahead and do your worst. Oh? Reese. Drop me wherever you like, I'll live. I'm never gonna let Kevin be alone again. I'll come back to him. Fighting words, my sweet sister. We shall see if you can make good on them. Kevin. Ha! Wee! Now, is anything else coming on? Hey! Hey, Reese! Kevin? You okay? Feeling any pain? No, I'm okay, I think. But why are you... I fell through that crack, alone. So why... Are you? You big dummy. Me? What are you thinking with all that taunting? Go ahead and do your worst. Drop me wherever you like. I'll live? And just how do you think you'll live? Oh, right, you don't. But... You're a squire, aren't you? A rookie like you have no experience or proper judgment and has no business making calls to put her own safety at risk. If you can't promise to never do that again, then you and I both know you aren't cut out to be part of the Grand Sitter. That's probably what I should be saying anyway, but it'll be real rich coming from me, huh? So I'll let you off with that little bop there. Huh? Look around us. This is it, the 7th plane. Wow. Gehenna. Yep, it's just like what the Testament's brought to life. And I'm the one responsible for bringing it all. Oh. After all, if there's one place that's possible, it's Phantasma. I don't know how Rafina came back, but she did. With both memories and personality intact. And now I have a good fortune of being punished by one of the very people I wronged. I really can't think of more fitting punishment for a bastard like me. Everything she said was dead on. More than anything, I wanted to be punished. I figured that maybe accepting that punishment, all of this would be done and everyone else could go back with their lives. I thought that would just be like her, sacrificing my own life so everything could be saved. But that wouldn't make me like her at all, would it? No. She might have given up her life to save ours, but that wasn't because she was happy to throw away her life to protect someone else's. It was because she literally had no other option. With me unconscious, she didn't even have the choice to retreat. There was no way out of the situation without one of the three of us losing our lives. That's the only reason why she chose to do what she did. Yeah, she was never the kind of person who would praise self-sacrifice as some kind of virtue. She only ever accepted it as an option, if all others had been exhausted, and it was truly the only way. Right, but this time, that's not the case. You're here, I'm here, all of our friends are here. If we put our heads together, I'm sure we could have found another way out of here. Hey, how you doing, War? We're in hell. We're in hell right now. What could have us to die? You must have realized that, and yet you tried to make the easy way out. Didn't you? I hate to say it, but yeah, I did. That's a pretty shameful thing for a Dominion to be doing, huh? Huh, see? I've got no right to be criticizing you. I'm even less fit to be a knight than you. Still, standing around lamenting my own failings isn't going to get us anywhere. So if you're up for walking, let's get ourselves out of here. Come again? What are you looking so surprised for? That's good. You didn't think I was going to stay here and accept being punished for all eternity, did you? Well, either that or I'll stay here and wait for Rafina to show up again. Listen here, Reese. I'm not going to deny there's some part of me, a big part, that wants to be punished for what I did. Or that there's some part of me that's overjoyed to see Rafina again, however it came to be. But I'm not alone here. You're here with me, and believe me, that changes everything. As long as you're here, I'm not staying in this hellhole a second longer than I have to. We're getting out of here, you and me, no matter what it takes. Right. Right. Oh, it's just the two of us. We can do it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Boom. found these little weird little things. Well, we got 200 CP. We don't need to hang around and fight these things. I like how you see the little fire trail when they're walking. It's that hot. Their feet are burning. It is hot, hot, hot. It's hot up in here. Take off all your clothes. It is getting so hot. I'm gonna take my clothes off. Okay. I guess loop around down there. Maybe another treasure. Cosmic gear. It's out of this world. Excuse me. Rah! Kevin Graham, you son of a bitch. How dare you? What? Ah, one of the heretics I killed, huh? Damn right I am. I'm Owen, the first of so many lives you claim. Owen? He was a bishop in the Congregation for Divine Worship. He was also the one who hired those Jaegers to attack the Astor House. All is the pathetic act of revenge after being exiled for corruption. Him? Like he says, he was my first target after taking my role up as a heretic hunter. I never thought I'd have a chance to see your ugly mug again. How does it feel to crawl around a flaming pit for all eternity, unable to even die to break free from it all? It's hot. It hurts. I hate it. I hate it. It's hot. I hate it. I hate it. I hurt. I hate. Help me. Hot. Hate. Pain. Hate. Help. Help. Hate. 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 What a pitiful sight you are now. Oh, well, hey. At least you got suffered enough that I can put you out of your misery. No more heat or suffering for you. Just a quick death in the eternal west is a grimoire. Well, let's have a little taste of Abyss Fall. Oh, you bastard, stop taking my CPs. Ouch! Major hurties. I'll give her a little bit of fruity temptation. It's delicious with every bite. Oh, he moved out of range, bastard. There, that'll make him sluggish. Ah, man, these things have range? I didn't realize that. Shit.
Goddess, have mercy.
There, that took care of all of them.
Stay alert. This ain't over.
Kevin. Alright, let's keep this up. I doubt we'll near the exit just yet. We can't dawdle here too long. Come on. That should have been a preemptive. I gotta... I can't do the trick anymore to get my CP back to full. I have to do it the old-fashioned way. Gotta build up with these bastards. Oh, well, one hit wonder. Damn, that thing was far.
Sorry, but you had to die.
Oh, wait. Her health is back. Oh, she leveled, right? Let's set her back some. In fact... let's set them far back.
Stay alert. This ain't...
Jeez, come on. I don't even know what that does.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
Oh, I was wrong? I was wrong. This is the way forward. I was thinking this was a dead end. Shine sphere. Sleep, blind, and freeze. This guy.
Sorry, but you had to die.
Ugh. Ugh. Oh, it's another Pooh Man. Please, let me eat you. I'm so hungry. A child? His name was Elmer. It was a young boy turned into a flesh-eating monster by a fanatical devil-worshipping cult. They did it all through a ritual involving artifacts. I tried everything I could to save him, every kind of dermatology I could think of, but eventually the only option was to put him out of his misery. No. I can't, right? You both look so tasty. So go on, it won't hurt. You don't deserve this, kid, but I'm not gonna blame Adios either. If you want to resent someone, resent me. So let me put every piece out a second time. No, I don't want to die. I just don't want to be hungry anymore. Ah, of course. Of
I was
course.
not prepared.
Come on.
Have mercy. I was not prepared.
Gotta have something that, yeah, there's some tasty medicine out there too.
Eat hot arrows!
Oh, that was weak. Oh, the bastard divided.
Hey!
Shit.
Crap, this isn't good.
Hey!
Oh, 1 second.
Stay alert.
Alright.
This ain't over.
Those things are annoying. I hate that. I didn't want to get out of bed for a week after that one. How times changed. It's practically another day for me now. Kevin! Why? Why have you been trying to deal with all this on your own this time? You could have at least talked to me. I chose the path I walked by myself, Reese. What right do I have to drag others down with me? Especially you. Nah, that's not what I didn't want to talk to you about at all, is it? I think, more than anything, I was afraid. I didn't want you to see me trying to hurt myself, to punish myself. I was afraid if you did, the bond between us would be severed forever, and that thought alone was too much to bear. Yeah, I bet that was the real reason. I was right, you're stupid. You're the stupidest person I ever met. Couldn't you use something a little more affectionate? I called you dummy before, right? That one's cute. Although I guess being stupid suits me. You dummy. You blockhead, you half-wit. That's an impressive collection of insults you got in stock. You okay now, Reese? I'm fine. You don't need to worry about me. All I do now is get us out of here. So I don't want you to worry about me. I want you to rely on me. Okay.
Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest.
Okay. Well, at least she's protected from ailments now.
Take this!
Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest in...
Take this!
Hey! Goddess, my thanks to thee.
Alright. Both of them are protected from status effects now.
Hey! Goddess, my thanks to thee.
I'm so sorry, Kevin. I failed as your mother, but I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Mom? Is this... At least this way. At least this way. The two of us can... Go back there.
Hey!
She still got poisoned.
Hey!
How does she still get poisoned?
Hey!
No.
Hey! Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest in peace.
Damn, that one hurt. Kevin, you don't... This place and everything in it is seriously what I wanted for myself. Then I'm probably the biggest masochist who ever lived, don't you think? You don't need to force yourself to talk, Kevin. Sorry. I suppose its moment had come sooner or later. I've been running away from Mom's death ever since the day I lost her. Always so desperate to look away from it all. But now, I feel like I can finally accept what happened. You sure? Yeah, I'm sure. Let's get going, Grease. There'll be plenty of time to be said after we get out of this place. Right now, we need to concentrate on living long enough to do that. Okay.
Take that!
Hey!
Hut!
Hey! Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest.
Whoops.
Hey!
This guy's a little tougher than I was expecting.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
Sorry, but you had to die.
All right. Oh, he's only 3 points from capping. Come on.
Oh, pitiful souls, may...
Come on, touch him. There you go. Alright, that's all I needed. Wee 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 wee, run away. Oh, okay. They give us a little resting point. I guess that means it's about showtime. Yeah. Oh, we're at the exit. Oh, thank you for the stretchies and the hydrates, Dal. I hope this doesn't turn out to be a 1 or 2 hour fight. Like the second game. Holy shit, that second game had a 2 hour final boss fight. God. I mean, literally, he is already self-aware that this is all of his mind's creation. He could just will her to be insta-killed. Hey, now. The gates of Gehenna. Those gates are distorted but steadfast, serving to keep the living and the dead apart. Yeah, they've been accurately realized for sure. Too bad the testaments don't give us any clues to how the two of us can force them open. Nor do you have any chance of doing so. Who was that? About time. A pleasure to see you again, Kevin Graham. I never thought we'd have the pleasure of meeting face to face again. Certainly not in a place bed-wrecked with so many delightful particularities. Huh. I figured you might show up eventually. With this place being full of people I've killed, you've read your ugly head was given. Who is he? He's the biggest sinner the church has ever been unfortunate enough to have in their ranks. The bishop of the Congregation for the Sacraments who went on to become Anguis of Ouroboros. George Raisman, a demon I put an end to half a year ago. That's him? Heh. Not discerning your identity was truly my most careless blunder. I never suspected that the priest before me would be the one to inherit the long vacant position of Fifth Dominion. Life does so love its surprises, doesn't it? Well, that was the point. Me being a Dominion was deliberately kept secret so I could serve as one of the congregate's trump cards. Of course, the truth out in the open now, but it's a fair enough price to pay if it means you're dead. The congregation always were a cunning bunch. They created such an elaborate scheme just to take out poor little me. Was the plan conceived shortly after your stigma first manifested? No, I'm sure it was. After that, it was merely biding your time till you could make your move. With a Dominion, the Salt Pail, and a carefully designed game plan on your side, the odds of me escaping with my life were woefully slim indeed. You're right about how cunning they are. In that sense, you're probably just as right about you calling me a damn dog. I was fine with being that way, too. How respectable of you. I must admit, I'm astounded. I had carried out plenty of my own research on stigmas and their capabilities, but I had no idea a genuine article was capable of this much. What are you talking about? I suspect that deep down you already know the answer, but it's my deepest pleasure to elaborate. The Gehenna in which we stand in is a reflection of your latent desires that you already know. But more specifically, the cause of this is your stigma. Huh? What do you mean? After the Aerole's disappearance, Phantasma was thrown into a state of great confusion. After all, Phantasma was the Aerole's subsystem. Without the Aerola to control it, it was like a ship whose captain had suddenly vanished, lost. To claim its own confusion, Phantasma sought a new master who could take the place of the Aerola and control it. Specifically, to choose the person with the deepest trauma from which those close to the Aerola then had vanished. Its decision made, it found the stigma that existed deep within you and made a copy within itself. That stigma then manifested your latent desire, Gehenna, here in Phantasma. And that is how both this and the Lord of Phantasma came into existence. Kevin. Well, I suppose that's enough exposition for now. And now that we're clear on all this confusion, I have a proposition for you. One that'll allow you to resolve all of this without a single loss of life. A tantalizing prospect, no? You can do that? Really? It's quite simple. You need only to cast away your humanity, nothing more. Your stigma rose from the ashes of immense despair and guilt. What better way to deal with a situation than to become a being that is not burdened by such worthless emotions? To become a truly self-supporting superhuman capable of controlling every facet of themselves. You're insane. That's no way for people to live. Yet it is a goal I obsessively pursue in both life and death alike. My research into stigmas was both one part of my effort to achieve it. My efforts with Joshua may not have been borne fruit, but you are very close to reaching it. And once you become a superhuman, you'll be able to fully control your own stigma and emerge a new Lord of Phantasma. Silence, Faceless. Stop trying to seize him with that forked tongue of yours. Please. I'm only no such thing. I only presented a modest proposal at best. Not one would say it was a lie, I swear. You could argue that I may feel resentment towards him for being an instrument in my death, but at this point it matters little to me. Everything pales in significance to seeing my long-cherished ambition realized. I abandoned the church's teachings and joined Ouroboros in pursuit of creating a superhuman, and now I finally can. You're insane. It's alright, Reeves. You don't need to keep defending me. Kevin. Haha, I'm glad you understand me. I always know you would see sense in the end. It's hard to disagree with the fact that I need to be stronger than I am. It was my weakness and my cowardice that led me to taking Rafina's life with my own hands. It was my weakness and my cowardice that led me to rejoining Mom and allowing her to die. And now, it's the same two qualities that have led Reeves and the others into getting drawn into the midst to suffer. All of those things are on me, all of them. But, you're absolutely right. But there's no need to despair any longer. You have it in you to overcome such weaknesses. Follow the path I've opened to you, and they will be a thing of the past. A mere memory. That's one option, sure. A good one, too. But sorry, it's not one I'm gonna be picking. Man, I'm even more of a loser than I figured. Even now, I just can't bring myself to forget the taste of the chocolate I had that day. What? When Rafina and Reese found me, I was crushed beyond measure. I thought I'd never be able to stand up against and overcome the despair I felt. That's why that bitter yet sweet taste left such a strong impression on me. It's why it gave me the strength to move forward, even knowing how many hardships await. Because for every hardship, there will be just as much joy waiting for me. Kevin. So, sorry, Faceless. This thing ain't gonna work out between us. Heh, very well. I'm not about to force you to change your mind, but let's see how far such a pathetic sentimentality will take you when your lives are placed in mortal peril, shall we? Oh my god, I'm facing two bosses? Well, 3 bosses? No. Aristode and Rostrum. We have to face both Guardians of Gehenna's Gates at once for this round, huh? You may be a Dominion, but surely even you realize you can't stand a chance of winning here. Not when you have to worry about that girl with you. Well, have any second thoughts? Don't you dare listen to him, Kevin. I'll be fine. Don't let worrying about me stop you from what you're doing is right. Well, you're right about our chances of winning. 2 high-ranking devils and you're against just the 2 of us? Things aren't looking too so hot. At least that was before I knew I'm not the man I once was. What? Ha! Ah! Wow. Impossible. What is this? This is the other side of my stigma. It's light side. Yeah, it's Super Saiyan. Ha ha. It's been there all along. I just never was able to see it until now. How can this be? Seems like I owe you a word of thanks, Faceless. Turning down that deal you threw has finally allowed me to gain a little confidence in myself. As a token of my appreciation, you can be the first one to see what it can do, as its victim. I always knew you were nothing more than a dog. Fine, have it your way. Let's see how much of a difference a change in color really makes against such an overwhelming odds. I welcome you to try.
Oh, blue seal carved within my soul's abyss. Become a pillar of light upon this purgatory. Fly, holy spears of heaven!
O heavenly servants of the goddess, come down and purify this blackened earth. Thy will shall be as light, and if thou art truly suppliant guardians, grant me strength. Heaven's spear! Strike!
That didn't do quite so much.
the despair. How does that feel? Come, squirm for me.
Hey! Hey!
Oh, they did hardly anything.
Not enough yet.
Hey!
Take this! Take this!
Impudent little.
Stay alert.
Alright.
This ain't over.
I don't think he was the final boss, though. Oh, double level ups. Heh, well done. But as long as Phantasma exists, I will never die. I will always be watching you from here, Kevin Graham. Watching to see how long you can continue to desperately play tough before accepting the reality around you. Desperately play tough, huh? I wish I could disagree. What do you mean? Kevin. How are you? Are you alright? I'm fine. I think I just overdid it some. Again. I'll be okay though. I won't fall up over like I did last time I pulled this. Not after I made my mind to finally face Rufina head on. Good. Still, we might have beaten them, but we're not really in the best situation here, are we? How are you even supposed to get that door open? I don't think we have enough to get it to budge. Yeah, but we've came this far, we can't just give up. I think we're gonna have to destroy it. As usual, you remind if we tried something else before resorting to rampant destruction. Besides, I think this gate's the most important defining structure down here. What makes this a replica of Gehenna more than anything? I can't see it as very easy to destroy. Hey! That sounds like... Is this a joke? Huh. Huh. I've never been so happy to see someone in my life. And once again, you go out of your way to defy logic. We found you in some weird-ass places, but this one's gotta be the weirdest of them all. How did you get down here? His presence is more than a little suspicious. You're not working with a warlord of Phantasma, are you? The Lord of what's it? No, forget it. We don't have time to chit-chat. We need to run now, or we're done for. Huh? What was that? Roaring and the sound of flapping wings? A lot of them. Ah! Are those devils? They're not as high ranking as the two we just beat, but they're no slouches either. Ugh, how are we supposed to take this many on at once? And to do something, this is your responsibility. I don't want to die, not here. You think we do? I sure don't. Damn it, I used too much of the Stigma's power. I gotta at least try and give these two an opening to get away, but how? Stay back! Stay back! Kevin, I don't think I got much of a choice here. Kevin, Reese, are you okay? Thank goodness we made it. What is this place? Hell? Oh my, this looks like a one-to-one replica of Gehenna. My compliments to the designer. Nice to see you two hanging in there. Hey, and I can see we're in for a fun time. Why the heck is Gilbert with you? You guys? Why? After you fell down here, Celeste was gracious enough to search for your location, and thanks to you having the cube with you, we were able to find it. She finished connecting the path here only moments ago. This door will take you back to the garden. Really? How we appreciate it. Oh, I can't believe my luck. Anyway, we're taking... The talking can wait until later. We'll charge in and try to force an opening in the ranks. You can take the chance to break through and get through the gate. Hurry. Thanks. Truly, thank you. Then, shall we begin? The most thrilling dance with devils awaits. Righteousness shall be victorious. Fall before the blade of Evander. Let's do this. Right. Already done with Chapter 7? Huh. Well, that's about the long and short of it. In other words, all of this, everything that's happened, is my fault. All of you are victims that had misfortune of knowing me and getting dragged into this. No apology is sincere enough, but I'm so sorry for what you've been put through. I'm not following. Why? I heard all you said, but I don't think you've got any reason to be that sorry. Come again, Steele? Based on what we've learned, Phantasma choosing a new master was an inevitability, and something it would have done whether or not you are here. As such, after the loss of the Aerolis, something like this would have happened no matter the circumstances. I agree. Phantasma would simply have chosen someone else and created a different world as a result of the trauma that lay within. The thought that you might have been chosen is nothing short of terrifying, too. Everything that had happened to us in here so far is nothing compared to what we would have endured in a time come to pass. Oh, Mueller, your words are like the sweetest kiss turned frozen upon parting. Do you have that little faith in me, your one and only? Perhaps everyone here had been drawn into the most ravenous feast the world has ever seen, but nothing more than that. I'm scared. I'm just disgusted. You're a special degree of creep, you know that? I wanted no part of the feast that comes from out of your brain. Count me out on this one. Oh, can't we help but feel you guys are kind of missing the point? Well, don't take this as me trying to defend you or anything, but in a sense, it might have been a good thing that you were chosen over anyone else. How do you figure? I'm lost as well. Your stigma obviously is very powerful, and is capable of exerting a lot of control over things. Enough so that Phantasma as it is now exists in a state of order. But what if it had chosen someone else? Would the world have been able to maintain order then? It's possible that Phantasma would have been able to contain the chaos that ensued and got out of control under someone else. Is what you're essentially getting at, right? Teehee, I knew you'd understand, Joshua. If that had happened, a whole lot more people might have been caught up in this. Not that I've got a problem with lots of guests at a tea party, the more the merrier. Come on, Reen. I think you're the only one who'd be having fun. She's right. I don't think you've got any reason to beat yourself up over this. We're all very different people from different walks of life. But right now, we're all here, sharing a common destiny. Yeah, in times like this, we gotta help each other out, right? Besides, this place relates onto the areoli, which is Liberal's problem. From my perspective, you're a victim. I couldn't agree more. As such, Kevin, we would appreciate you continue to lead us as you have done so far. It's time to truly bring an end to what has started half a year ago. What can I even say? First I'm stupid, then Reese pulls off the dumbest thing I've ever seen, and now you guys. This must be the biggest group of idiots in all of Zemuria. I swear, you wouldn't find a more gullible, naive bunch anywhere on the continent. I was happy to see each and every one of you for my own devices right to the very end. So how can you be so... It's alright, Kevin. Kevin. Sometimes you just have to know when to give in. And you're at that point right now. Your luck ran out the second you got stuck with us. Got stuck with you, you mean? Spending too much time with pushy, meddling do-gooders who don't even know when to quit like you is bad for anyone. You want to say that again? Haha. Well, all those things describe you to a T. That much is true. They certainly do. I think they're good points, though. Yeah, so do I. I think Estelle rubbed off on all of us at that point, and that's not a bad thing. Thanks, guys. Group of idiots is right. We're smack dab in the middle of this shitty situation here, and you wouldn't know it by looking at us. With a team this spectacular, what do we have to fear? There's a chance that we'd even overthrow the Erebonian government if we put our minds to it. I remind you that that's not something an Erebonian prince should be saying out loud. Alright. I know when I'm beat. We're in this together. And this time, I actually mean that. Got it. We're happy to have you with us. Anyway, at least now we know exactly what we need to do here. We need to defeat Rafina, the Lord of Phantasma. There's no going around that. Unfortunately not. Indeed. With that said, just where is she? You didn't encounter her in Gehenna, did you? She disappeared right after the two of you fell down there. That's a good question. I think it's safe to say she wasn't down in Gehenna with us. If she had been, she would have shown herself at some point. Yeah. But then where is she? I believe I can answer that. Celeste? I didn't realize you were here. I can't thank you enough for saving our hides earlier. Truly, we would have been able to get out unharmed if it weren't for your assistance. We're both grateful beyond words. I was more than happy to help. All of us here in the same predicament, myself included. You can even think of me as another one of your companions if you like. Naturally. What kind of answer are you thinking you can give? Ah, yes. It took some time, but I was able to ascertain her current location. What? Really? Is that what you've been working on this whole time? Yes, it is. During my investigation of the 7th plane, I was able to gain an understanding of the layout and contents of Phantasma as a whole. I also discovered that the Lord of Phantasma isn't in any of the planes. Rather, she is outside of them. Phantasma consists of more than just the planes? What is it like outside of them? Think of the planes you've been exploring like a giant multi-layered structure in the center of Phantasma. They're all you known up until this point, but the world consists more than them. That said, the rest of Phantasma is just a vast, barren wasteland at this point, abandoned and devoid of life. Hard to picture without seeing it for myself. Do you know where in this big abandoned wasteland she is? Because if it's that vast, just knowing there's probably not going to help us much. I have a relatively good idea in it where she is, thankfully. Although, that doesn't solve the core problem. I fear the word vast doesn't do the scale of the wasteland itself justice. I believe it's roughly the size of the continent where you live. It's the size of Zemuria? That is going to pose to be a problem. Crossing an area that massive on foot would take months, maybe even longer. Do we not have any other means of transport that we could use? I'm not sure my power would be of any use to you here. I can't place monuments too far from the garden for one thing. Even if we did commit ourselves to trekking across the whole thing on foot, without the cube's power, we couldn't come back and resupply. Trying to take several months worth of food hardly seems realistic. Well, this is a tough one. I can only think of waiting for her to come to us. What's up with you, short stuff? Got something on your mind? Well, I was just thinking, why not use the R-Seal? What? The replica we encountered on the first plane? Yeah. This world is supposed to react to the desires of its people in it, right? So while the R-Seal may not be the real one, it looks just like it. Everyone here is pretty familiar with the real thing and how it looks, so it may be like a ship we could all picture flying easily. Maybe if we all wish it to fly together, it might actually happen. Sorry, I'm just being silly, aren't I? I don't know what's gotten into me. This isn't something an engineer should be saying. I don't think you're silly at all, Tita. In fact, I think that's a fantastic idea. You do? It does seem like an easier something to imagine, the easier it is to have realized in Phantasma. And both you and Julia are familiar with the exact structure of the Erstili, while most of us here have seen it and have been on board on it. This might actually work. There's clearly no rules saying airships can't exist here either, given that we've already been on the Black Ark. Well, Celeste, do you think it'll work? The Erstili was a ship that used the board to Emerald Ark, I believe. Then if I were to feed the image of it flying and then back into the system, I think this might actually be possible. All of you on board, the White Wings will take you to the skies once more. We can really make this happen? I can't believe it. Hee well done, Tita. Totally, you outdid yourself this time. Wait a second. Does this mean we might be able to make the Bobcat fly? There's a copy of that here, too. Oh, you're right. How many of you are familiar with that? Crap, forgot about that. I think Josette and I are the only ones who've actually flown on it. Sure, Oliver and I had technically been on it, but it was only a stowaways. Yeah, that was back when we were investigating that airship hijacking. What a fond memory that adventure made now that I look back. I'm not sure that the odds of success would be then. That's a rather small number of people. I think it would be wise to focus on trying to revive the Erstili first. Ah, okay. Still, that sounds like a much better plan than trying to walk there on foot. We should prepare for departure at once, then make our way to the Erstili. Don't gotta tell me twice. We'll have a lot in store for us once we're able to make this work. However, I should warn you all one thing. Once you have flown the Erstili to the area where the Lord of Phantasma awaits, that will be it. You'll be unable to return to the garden ever again. Please be mindful of that. Never? Not even once? Because we won't be able to use the cube's warp functionality anymore. Correct. Using it to warp is only possible when you're within a certain range of the garden. Go outside that and it's no longer possible. So before you depart, I would ask that you make the absolutely sure that you have everything you need and ready for whatever you can find there. Good to know. It wouldn't hurt to do some extra training then. I don't doubt that we're all going to have to play our part with things to come. Yeah, you're right. I wouldn't mind getting into some exercise myself. Wouldn't want me to wind up being one dragging the group down. This will be our last opportunity to open the doors scattered throughout the plains and take advantage of anything we find, too. It's probably best I step down as leader for the time being, then. If you're just door hunting or trying to get some extra practice in, I'd only get in the way. If anyone else wants to learn how to use a cube and fill out my notebook, I'd be happy to teach you. Just let me know. Let's be sure that as the time comes, we leave with no regrets. Right. Okay.
I am ready. Here we go. Oh, okay.
An adequate performance.
Your aid, please!
Okay. So, we basically have 2 doors that we have to do. One I haven't found yet. I need to look up and find out where I missed that door. And then this door, which will only open after I do all the other ones, which I have done all the other ones. So we only need to find this one last door, and then this door we'll do afterwards, and then we can finish up the game. And also, some people are very underleveled. 126, 127. With being the average of around 130-ish is where I want to be at, have everybody at. So I'm going to try to do a little bit of grinding tomorrow after I'm done mowing the yard. The grass is a little tall. Maybe I may not be able to, but I'll try anyway. And we're sure to wrap this up next time. Okay, let me see who is on right now. We can pay them a visit. Genesis already ended. Oh, Blossoms is playing in Sound Mind. That looks like a very interesting game. We can pay her a visit. It's like what was it? Like a Cthulhian horror type game, I think. Something Eldritch related, I think. Yeah, thank you everybody for coming by. Thanks again to Clovers and Gray for rating us. And I will see you guys on Monday for Final Fantasy II. We're gonna start Final Fantasy II on Monday, so can't wait for that. So take care, and I'll see you then.